Jim DeMint, I don't know if he's the craziest guy in the Senate. Rand Paul's probably up there. But Jim DeMint, the Republican from South Carolina, the titular head of the Tea Party movement in the Senate, that may now fall to to Rand Paul, will leave the Senate to run the Heritage Foundation. Now, why is he doing this? Well, DeMint had talked about a self-imposed term limit. Of course, his term's not up. Anyways, so he saw the writing on the wall. The Heritage Foundation is a huge slush fund for the right. And in addition to, here's a guy who's going to go out. He's going to make $1 million a year as the head of the Heritage Foundation as a base, at the very least. That's what I think the previous Heritage Foundation head made. Jim DeMint writes all these books, Freedom Alive, how to stop, who knows what those ridiculous books are. Now that he's out of the Senate, he can pump those things out and get full profits from them. He will go on speaking tours. And the fact of the matter is, the power in the Republican Party is not with elected officials. Yes, in the House, they can gum up the works. But if you're in the minority, and probably in the minority for a long time in the Senate, it's possible Republicans could gain control of the Senate in 2 years, but highly unlikely. This was their best shot, just from a mathematical standpoint. Remember, you had 23 Democrats running and only 11 Republicans running for re-election this past year. So here's a guy looking, I can either be in the minority in the Senate, and if filibuster reform, which is pushing forward, happens, I'm going to have less power than I did the past 2 years or 4 years. Or I can go over to the Heritage Foundation, which subsidizes Sean Hannity's show, which subsidizes Rush Limbaugh's show, which subsidizes a half a dozen other right-wing radio shows, which subsidizes Hillsdale College, which subsidizes Levin, which spreads all this cash around, which basically controls the right-wing media world. And as I've said many times on this program, and I keep saying over and over again on cable television, the electoral base is controlled by this cottage industry. And I say cottage industry is quite an understatement. It is the cottage industry of the right-wing echo chamber, which really controls the Republican Party now. Which is why they cannot move off of these social issues, which is why they have turned economics into identity politics, which is why, as much as George Bush wanted immigration reform so that he could, show our Spanish friends that we are friends of them, they couldn't push it because of what was coming out of the right-wing media. And so to sit atop Heritage now is to sit atop the lunatics who control the electoral outcomes of the Republican Party. So this is why he's doing it. And the money. And if there's one thing that's quite clear about conservatives these days, the freedom-loving, patriotic, liberty-loving conservatives, is that they're really money trumps everything.